So, Cassie, generally, it is till death do us part, through sickness and through health, we will be together. But you have a friend who is granting a green light. Leave this relationship if I get sick.
And I don't understand why she's doing it. I think I understand a little bit, but I would never do this. So she's not sick. She's super healthy as far as I know, but we share a lot. So I feel like I would know if she was really sick. But she has told her husband that if she ever comes down with like a chronic or terminal illness, that he has her full permission to go ahead and divorce her and leave her. And I said, why would you do that during a time period when you clearly would need the most support of all if you were going through something traumatic?
She's also going to be gone soon. All he's got to do is wait a little bit.
Okay, people live with like chronic illnesses for years,
Just talking logically. You said terminal.
I said chronic or terminal.
Okay.
She said your listening ears on.
All right. In my world, this happens very quickly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so my thing is, and again, yeah, you could stick around. Why would you do that? And she said the idea of him leaving her because she's sick is more traumatic than her giving him permission to leave. So if she gives him permission to leave, she's in control of the situation. So if he does leave, if she gets sick, she knows I told him he could do that. I already gave him the green light. I understand. Whereas if she expected him to be by her side and he took off when she was sick, then it would devastate her. And I was like, why are you even thinking of this? And she said, apparently nurses say, and there are articles out that women who become sick with something like cancer, the divorce rates of their husbands leaving are ridiculously high.
Oh my God, I would never be able to live with myself.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was like, people don't do that. And then I Googled it, and people do that.
What's the percentage?
Around 1/3 of the marriages end in divorce when the wife is ill, according to Dr. Google.
Now, do the same search on when the dude is ill. This would be interesting.
Men who become sick, divorce rate.
But does she really, so it doesn't seem to me like she really wants that. She's just trying to control the narrative and make herself feel better if he were to leave. But but deep down, that's not what she wants.
No, she doesn't want him to leave, but she's, like she said, it's a form of self-protection. So she can control it. She gave the green light. She gave the permission. This is what the plan she laid out. So she's not being rejected because she's sick. She already said in her head, I don't want you to have to deal with me when I'm sick. You don't have to have that burden.
Okay, Abby, I saw you almost gasp.
The gasp that I just gasped silently over here was...
I think the post is gasped.
Uh-huh. So 1/3 of women, when they get sick, their husbands will divorce them. What do you think the percentage is for men? If you had to just throw a number out there.
If a guy gets sick?
If a man gets sick, will his wife divorce him?
Is it more?
I think it's way less.
I think it's way less. It's 3%.
So from 33% down to 3%.
Yeah, 97% of the marriages will survive.
Google it again.
Okay, let me try a different article.
Keep Googling until...
Run my call until it works.
Try Yahoo and
Something in there, I
and
promise.
everything. Damn, that is... Oh, I hate that.
That's horrible.
And
Sorry I asked.
It's sad. Like, I read accounts of just nurses, like everything from women being served the divorce papers to their spouses just never showing up again and just walking out the hospital room and never coming back and leaving wives to go through this alone. And when I read that, I'm like, yeah, if I had some kind of trauma where I was diagnosed with a chronic or terminal illness and then the person I loved the most in the world just decided to bounce on me, I could kind of see why I would want to control that situation when I was healthy and give a green light. I sort of started to get it.
Go ahead, Mom.
That is super sad, but I do understand where she's coming from in that if I were to have this dark of a conversation with my significant other, I would tell them the same thing. Only because, not because I want them to not be there, but I would want them to have the option. Like if you are going to be there, I wouldn't want it to be out of guilt or feel like obligation, like you feel like you have to. I would want you to want that, and that's how I would know that you were there because you genuinely want to be.
This whole conversation is so flawed. I feel like you pick a partner that you are relying on to be there for you in the worst possible scenario, which would be you dying, which would be cancer. That's why you pick that person. So it feels so counter to me to give them a green light to take off when things get the crappiest.
Yeah. I'm almost hoping this is a her thing and not a him thing. And it's very ironic that we're having this discussion. I want to preface this. It is nothing serious. I'm going through some health things that I'm getting figured out. Again, it is nothing serious. I'll disclose whenever. But those thoughts, those intrusive thoughts have popped into my head like, well, what if it was something serious? And I can honestly tell you at no point in time has it ever crossed that mind that if I was to become terminally ill, that my husband would leave me.
Absolutely
I know
not.
he would be by my side till the bitter end. I have absolutely no doubt in my heart about that.
I would never be able to live with myself if I left during that time.
Well, that's not the reason why you stay.
I mean,
because you wouldn't be able to live with yourself.
I mean, even so, that's not the reason I am not taking off.
Agreed.
Even if things were super crappy, you get cancer, I am not leaving. I am sticking it out, and we are going to figure this out together. Now, let's take it to a more superficial place.
Okay.
Tiffany comes to me, I come to Tiffany, and for whatever reason, I'm in an accident, whatever, I can't feel anything from the waist down. The parts just don't work. I would grant her the freedom. I don't want to know about it. Go do your thing. Go do your thing with somebody else. I don't want to know about it, but I can't take that away from you.
You wouldn't just want to get creative?
I mean,
I feel like you and I had the same thought at the same time.
I was like, there's from up here.
right?
Or just there are extra devices that you could wear.
Yeah, those are only going to be so satisfying for so long, though, that if she wanted the real thing, I just wouldn't want to know about it, but I would give her the green light to do it.
You're a stronger man than me.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Under no circumstance,
I
huh?
don't know.
No?
I'd rather her just leave me altogether.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I don't think I'd be able to do that.
No.
No?
I'd be mildly offended.
Yeah.
If my husband told me that.
Yeah.
But then switching roles, I'd probably tell him that. You know, I'd be like, feel free.
I would not say that. And also, if I was told that, I would be offended. So,
What if my hands don't work? Nothing below the waist works. And I was also licking a cheese grater, so my tongue doesn't work. Nothing works.
What universe are you licking a cheese grater? What is this, Saw?
I was super high. And now none of it works. If none of it
It
works.
sounds like you're super high right now.
I know. All I know is after this conversation, I don't know if I want to be your friend anymore.
Is this all it took? So now I don't have to invite you over to my house.
You are in the clear, my dude.
The Bert Show.
So first, thanks for watching. Second, you like what you just watched? That just scratches the surface. Get the Bert Show on any podcast platform. We're so good.